Finally, fall sports is here in the capital city, North Baton Rouge, and of course the Bluffs. Cross country, soccer, volleyball, football, and now golf is at
back.
Southern University. Can
yes,
you believe
it's
that?
Back. Golf is back.
Yes, indeed.
All alums, golf alums, we're back, and we appreciate
back.
y'all for investing. And we're back, kicking off this new season.
Overtime show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Powers. We're excited. We've got so much stuff going on. We had so many things going on so far. The inaugural gala was unbelievable over at the Baton Rouge River Center. Sold out, by the way.
Unbelievable. Beyond my imagination. Obviously, I cannot thank our staff of coordinators and the committee that worked tirelessly on this project. We were able to bring a first-class event, first time, like you say, inaugural, and we were very excited and very pleased about the outcome. And obviously, that we thought about this a long time ago about bringing that type of event because we've been to other places that other athletics department put on these type of events. And I just think Southern University offers the best, and we need to give the best. And it was a way for us to say thank you and bring everybody together and get us ignited for this upcoming football season and fall season. So once again, thank y'all out there. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yes, Jaguar Nation, the best in the whole world. There's no better fan base than anywhere in the world. We saw that in several places we go. Also opening the year with a prayer breakfast. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so obviously, I think that's important to each and own individual faith, and we'll open up tomorrow to get our blessings for the season. Minister Bates will be bringing the occasion for us. Obviously he was a standout baseball player, and so we're excited to have him. We kick that off in the morning about 7 o'clock, and it's our event in the Mini Dome. We invite people, if you want to come here, Minister Bates, speak to our athletic department, and we think that's going to just give us momentum to go right into this season.
That's exactly right. And, of course, Jaguar Den tickets are not letting me buy Jaguar Den tickets. They won't let me buy any. Why is that? I can't sit there?
Well, obviously, it's hot on the press right now. They might be sold out. I mean, this season is hot and heavy. We got a lot of anticipation, but obviously I think those tickets will be going online probably first thing Monday to get a chance to look at the game from the field level and experience the two bands right in your ear and standing room only and have excitement. You have other things like DJs playing down there as well. So that Jaguar Den is a fest within itself while the game is going on, and so you pay a price and you get a chance to have a buffet type of food serving you and getting some spirits and all those things. So obviously it's proven to be a good event for us during the game.
No question about that.
And so those tickets will go on sale, I think, Monday. Just follow us on GoJazzSports.com and you'll see what's going on, and we're excited about that.
No doubt about that. Well, football season, of course, Coach Eric Dooley in his second season. We go to Alabama State this Saturday. But next Saturday, it's those awful Tigers, Jackson State, coming into town. Next week, we want to pack the place. I know LSU will be taking on Grambling and Tiger Stadium down the road. I know a lot of Jaguar Nation was going to go and support Grambling with that game. But, hey, we got a big game here.
We have our own game.
Yeah,
we're concerned about Southern University.
That's right.
They do what they want to do across town.
That's right.
Obviously, it's the Capital City Classic, and we have partnered up with the Capital City Classic to make this an explosion, right? Because you're going to have Grambling and Southern in the house as well, and so there's going to be several events, and we have one next Thursday, overtime with a party with a purpose that's going to be at the library on Goodwood starting at 6 o'clock, mixer, social type atmosphere that we believe that all parties going to come together, LSU, Southern, Grambling, and, of course, we're going to show out at Southern University and be able to entertain each other as we get ready for all the activities that week.
No doubt about that. Then the very next week, it's Alabama A&M. That's on September the 16th. Of course, soccer is going to be busy. Friday is against Southeastern and the Lions right there at A.W. Mumford Stadium.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Obviously, Sunday we played at LSU. And we played well the first half, and 1-0 first half. And I think as the game went on, we got a little momentum, and they scored 2 or 3 quick goals and end up holding the lead at that point. But our ladies are looking very well. I'm excited about this team this year under Coach under Jeremy. And I think that, playing in Mumford Stadium brings a little different excitement for the ladies themselves. And we've been able to construct a locker room space for them and give them their own space that they never had before. And so I'll ask everyone to go out and support them on Friday. It's going to be a very good game. Southeastern have a very good soccer program, but obviously I'm high on Southern University.
No doubt about that. And 11th season for Coach Jacob. She, of course, gets ready for volleyball on September 27th. They're going to host Dillard. So get to the Southern University ticket office and get all of your tickets for all these events: football, soccer, volleyball, cross country, everything.
Yeah, and, obviously I'm always talking about supporting student athletes, and it's very important that as many people that can support them and pat them on the back and show them love is very important. And they work very hard to represent Southern University at a high quality. And so I think you're going to get high-quality output. I told you, and I haven't been shy about saying it, since I've taken over the athletic director, I think for the first time all teams have their scholarships. We have our allotment of practice time. So I call it we're on level playing field now. We've been able to do well without fighting through all penalties, but now I think it's time that you would see all sports go to another level, and I'm really true to that thought process.
Well, off seasons don't last long, do they?
Don't last long, man. It's here already.
Man alive. Well, we're excited. We can't wait. And we've got football coming up next as we get ready for the big game this week at Alabama State. And then, of course, as we mentioned a couple of weeks, we'll be hosting Jackson State. So when we come back, we'll talk to Coach Eric Dooley in his second season right here at TJ Ribs, the first big show of the 2023 fall season. We're excited about that. Come get the Shrimptastic. Got drink specials and a whole lot more. Of course, world-famous barbecue ribs are here. Baby back ribs are just unbelievable. So come get it right
here. This show is unbelievable. Everybody calling me in HBCU, hey, how y'all get this show? How y'all doing this? We one of the few HBCUs that's able to put on a show that's live and tape. So once again, we clap it up for y'all and thank you all for supporting this. Thank TJ Ribs and everybody that invested in this, because this don't happen too often at all level, and I'm excited about it. And let's keep this excitement going throughout the season.
All right, it's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We'll be back with Coach Eric Dooley right after this timeout right here on Pelican
Coach Dooley going to tell y'all the winning plan.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fruget. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fruget today.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive photo for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary. Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
I'll take a New Orleans Saints scratch up. Play New Orleans Saints from the lottery. Just scratch, fold, and punch your way to winnings. Punch your ticket with New Orleans Saints. Win up to $100,000. Enter our second chance drawings, giving you a season to smile.
And welcome back, everybody. Right here, it's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Talking, of course, to Coach Eric Dooley in his second season at Southern University. Southern goes into Alabama State, playing at ASU Stadium for the fourth time since it was built. 2012, they opened up during their Thanksgiving Day Classic. And Southern University won in 2013, and they're 3-0 in that stadium. But, Coach, that's all history. That doesn't mean anything for this year's team. We won in 15. We won in 21. That doesn't mean anything for this year's team. How has your camp gone so far?
Well, you know, just as I told some other individuals, I thought camp was very, very competitive. And that's what we wanted to bring to the Bluff, a competitive camp, not just in certain positions. I know everybody always interested in a quarterback, but I think it takes more than a quarterback. Quarterback starts it off, but I wanted to make sure our offense and defensive line was had some depth and had some talent.
That's where it starts, offensive, defensive line. If you don't have a good offensive line, no matter what quarterback you got, or no matter what running back you got, you're going to struggle. And your offensive line now, it's got some players because we had some injuries last year. So you have some returning players that got some playing time last year.
Absolutely, and that's where the experience comes right there. You know, we had some guys that had the opportunity to play, but within our offense and our defense, we're going to play two sets of units, so that give us the opportunity to have experience, gain experience with guys that probably ordinarily wouldn't play.
Your second year, your first year now into your second year, how has that been different? I know, you got hired early on, but it takes a lot of stuff to build on that first year. Now you're in your second year. Do you find it a little easier?
No, it's never easy. I know my expectations. I felt don't want to continue to look in the rearview mirror. I thought we came up short last year, and of course we can't do the same thing last year and expect a different result. So we excited and anxious about this coming season and feel real good about what we have coming.
Do you have any camp standouts that did well? I know you're loaded in the wide receiving room. You're loaded in the running back room. That's good because when you have little depth there, that's tough to be able to fill in those spots. But you were loaded in those two positions.
You know, this young man wasn't new, but I thought he was a standout. When you talk about Harold Blood, what he was able to do on the field as well as off the field, a young man was able to obtain his degree and working to get in law school right now. But he's also was able to win the starting quarterback job, which wasn't going to be very easy. I thought we brought someone in that can be a great tutor for him right there, someone that played at a high level in this conference and coached in this conference. So I thought Harold Blood stood out along with some other guys that made some plays. But, you know, everybody want to talk about the quarterback, and I feel we got a good one. Sometimes you can try to go to the transfer portal to find someone, but someone could be right in your backyard.
Defensively, we were right there in the top 5 all year long, not just only in the SWAC, but also in FCS football in the nation. And you're telling me this year that those guys on defensive side look even faster.
Well, you know, a lot of folks think when you lose guys, you got to go out and replace that guy. We're not trying to replace that guy. We're trying to get better because we got to be a different team than we were last year. Apparently, we had a great defense, but we didn't win it all. So there are some corrections and some things we have to make sure that we become a better football team. And I thought the assistant coaches went out, did a great job in going and get some guys to help us build depth as well as bring more talent.
How do you as a coach, what do you do as a coach? I've played this game long enough to know, too, that when teams get out there, especially that first game against Alabama State, they get so crazy and so hyped up, they almost lose their energy. How do you keep that team down, or do you keep them down and just say, hey, go out there and let's do it?
Well, I think we have a veteran team when I look at it. We have a lot of guys that's coming back that played and understand how we want to play. But also I thought we have some good coaches that understand this game, played this game at a high level. So they know how to get those guys to the field and to calm those guys down. We understand that what's our purpose and what we're trying to accomplish. So, of course, the adrenaline going to be flowing, but that's going to happen after a couple of plays, and our guys are settled down, and we know we got to play 60 minutes of football.
Alabama State last year, they struggled in the offensive side, but defensively they were right behind Jackson State and Southern University at number 3. I think they ranked number 10 in the FCS. So we know they're going to probably have a good defensive team this year again, and all points out because of Eddie Robinson Jr.
Well, you got to take a look at the head coach. He's a defensive-minded guy. He played linebacker in this conference, and he played at a high level. So you know that's going to be his identity. But those guys finished in the top 3 in every category in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. So we know they're going to fly around, but we also feel that we've gotten better offensively, and we feel we got better defensively. So it's going to be a challenge, but we up for the challenge.
It's going to be a festive atmosphere in Montgomery, Alabama, huh?
Absolutely. You know, most of the time they like to play this game in Mobile, but they got a new stadium up there, so we'll take the challenge and go to Montgomery, and I'm sure that our fans will be there as well. So should be a great atmosphere for the very first game.
I know a lot of people, when they see the Jaguar Nation on the road, they're like, "Are you kidding me? Division I schools don't bring that many fans."
Absolutely. That's something to be proud and to brag on. So I let folks know that we won't be alone. We understand that it's going to be a sea of gold out there as well, and it's going to be blue and gold, Columbian blue and gold. So we want the fans to come out and support our young men to see the 2023 Jaguars and see what we bring to the table. But we're very excited with the talent that we have in, and we can't wait till the season starts.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
Saturday, the big day on Saturday. The 105th season of Southern football begins this weekend. When we come back, we're talking about golf. Coach Bobby Pope and Phil Smith will join us right here on the set as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. I'm Chris Powers, back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. CareSouth Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that CareSouth is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. CareSouth cares.
Not seeing a doctor puts you at a greater risk for such killers as stroke, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and more. If you need a doctor, call our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today. See a doctor. Don't pass on your health.
At TJ Ribs, we are passionate about 3 things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
We're connected to the collection.
All right, welcome back, everybody, right here as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We're right here at TJ Ribs, and we're talking golf. We got Coach Bobby Pope here. How you doing, Coach?
Hello, how you doing?
Great. Pull up just a little bit more to you. There you go.
Oh, you can hear me now.
I can hear you now. Coach Phil Smith with us as well. And, of course, the season has now begun. So, Coach, let me ask you, Coach Pope, is it when you're starting a program now, from scratch, as golf is now back at Southern University, is it hard to build that program from scratch?
It's extremely hard, but we've been extremely fortunate from the time that we started. And now we have built a team. We started in May, and this team was being supported by a bunch of alumni guys former guys that played for Southern University. They asked for this, and with their support and searching throughout the country, finding good players, we are very fortunate for what we have.
Throughout the country, and we actually have, on our women's team, we have a player from Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh, wow.
So between May and now, we've been able to recruit worldwide, and so we're excited about that.
Do they have a lot of players that play golf in Kenya? I know tennis. Yep. That's a tennis hotbed.
So internationally, golf is a popular sport. A lot of youth programs developing young talent around the world, and so we were fortunate enough to have Faith Ontune to join us here at Southern University. We're excited about that.
That is pretty impressive. Yep. Now, do you use a lot of the transfer portal into this situation, or what?
Yes. Yes, we tried the transfer portal.
Go ahead.
Yes, we tried the transfer portal.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, so the transfer portal was accessible to us, and we worked through the transfer portal. But the players that we recruited are players that we met at tournament. Coach Pope went to a national tournament and met one of our recruits there, and he's here today. And, of course, we just reached out to individuals that we knew with talent around the country and relationships that we have through our alumni base around between Houston, Los Angeles, Atlanta, to help support the group that we have here now, both men and women's.
Now, what do y'all mainly recruit for? Is it both a combination of everything, long hitters, short game, putting? What do you guys recruit the most in, or is it all three phases?
It's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all phases, primarily, one of the things that it boils down to is score. What is your score? What can you shoot in competition? And so we look at that and then try to fine-tune it from there.
Yeah, because, my short game, not good. Long game, I can do well. Putting on an everyday basis, but short game, no.
And what's your score, Chris? That's the question. Yeah.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Coach Bobby Pope, let's talk about the schedule. You're beginning coming up real soon, the schedule here at Southern University at Southeastern on September the 1st. That's coming up right here on Friday.
We are not having a tournament here on Friday. We are going to start October.
Here?
No. I think we'll probably be in Lakeland, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 4 tournaments this fall, and between 6 and 7 in the spring. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about Kenya. We have bullseye on another very talented player from Kenya, which is a female. She played for junior college, which won a national championship, and she's excited to come here, and she want to be a Jaguar as well.
Now, how many teams are right now golf teams in the SWAC? Are they representing all 12?
No, all 12 are not represented, but right now Jackson State is in the process of bringing their team back. There are 8 teams in competition, so we're excited about building on that. The SWAC has become very competitive, and if you know what's happening with HBCU golf around the country, Howard University is kind of the north star of that, and so Coach Pope has designated a target to reach that level in a short order, and so we're looking to compete right away in the spring.
Where will the tournaments be played here in Baton Rouge when they do begin?
We are not going to have a tournament this year since we started so late. It's possibly next season. We have been fortunate enough to get a partnership with Brett, and it's possibly could be Santa Maria, possibly Beaver Creek, but I don't want to say where because we're really not ready yet. Yep. We will start next season, possibly hosting our own tournament.
Wow, that would be fun. And I know you've been practicing at Beaver Creek, right, because of the partnership with Brett.
That's right. We have been practicing at Beaver Creek, and the players enjoy their course. It's a very nice golf course.
in great shape, and the option to play at multiple courses around the city. Again, an early partnership with Breck has been valuable for us, for the players to go out there and be welcomed out there, hit as many balls as they need to hit, short game facilities, and also, of course, play the course as well. So we're happy about that. Gives us the option to play quality golf courses in our city.
All right. Well, Coach Bobby Pope, thank you so much. Coach Phil Smith, thanks for being here. Southern University Golf is here, and can't wait to have it back. And, of course, it's back now. You'll be playing some road games this year, some road matches, and then next year be back home here in Baton Rouge. When we come back, we're all talking to Breck. Corey Wilson will join us right here on the set, Superintendent of Breck, and we'll do that when we return right after this timeout. It's Pelican Sports TV right here, of course, for the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive auto for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary. Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
At TJ Ribs, we are passionate about three things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
The smart Baton Rouge business traveler travels out of Baton Rouge. Why? It's about not having to wake up hours earlier, fight traffic, and stand in long lines. It's also about BTR being closer, more convenient, with non-stops and short hops to anywhere your business takes you. It's smart. So for your business, if it's about being one step ahead and not dead on your feet, then it's about time you flew BTR. Baton Rouge Metro Airport. It's about time.
I need to try it first.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
You ever come to Louisiana?
Me 30 years ago.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we're right here at TJ Ribs. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaguar Nation, this is pretty big. Capital City Golf Association has just donated $2,000 for the golf program at Southern University. Give that up. That is unbelievable. Also, give it up for Breck partnership with Southern University. They let the golf team practice at Beaver Creek. Give it up for Breck Parks right here. Unbelievable. I always call Breck Parks, we've got right here Corey Wilson, the big guy, the head honcho. I always call Breck Parks like the Disney World of Baton Rouge. I remember, and I told this story, I had Miss Chalet on my podcast one time, and I told this story of a young lady from Florida. She had a family. She moved to Florida. And she said the biggest problem, she called me up and said the biggest problem that she had in the state of Florida, they didn't have a park system like Breck. Breck is unbelievable. And by the way, we forgot to bring the trophy up here. The big trophy won the national trophy
Yes. So, last time I was here was April of last year. We had just brought Coach Dooley on, and we were celebrating that great accomplishment. And so September of last year, we were recognized as the best park system in the entire country.
Wow.
And so that's a compliment, a testament to the community that we have who care about their parks so much. They give us great feedback, and we try and respond to that and provide. We want to be good stewards of taxpayers' dollars, and so we ask the community what do they want to see, and we try and deliver on that. And as a result of that and great partnerships like the one we have with Southern, we were proud to be recognized as the best park system in the country. And look, we compete against Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, all the big boys. But as Coach Dooley taught me 30 years ago as my wide receiver coach, and he talked about the competitive practice. And so I've brought that same competition spirit to Breck. And although we won last year, we were finalists 6 of the 7 previous years. So just imagine going up there every year thinking you're going to hear your name, not hearing your name, but remaining competitive and going back until we were able to bring our 3rd gold medal, first one in 30 years. Last time we won one was 1991. So it's something we all should be very proud of.
So like Coach Dooley made you do you make your staff run wind sprints?
No,
Suicides?
I don't, but they probably feel like it. But I don't.
Well, it's not just the parks, because I think, first of all, some of your golf parks looks like it should be private golf cart. I mean, Santa Maria is a beautiful, the greens are always plush. They're beautiful. Also, you're getting so much popularity, especially this year with the heat, with the splash pad that you guys got over there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We made that transition several years ago where we have splash pads in most of our community parks. It doesn't require a lifeguard. It's a lot less maintenance, but a lot of more people use those splash pads to cool off in the summer. And look, we're fortunate as a community. We're one of the few communities that has multiple municipal golf cart courses that are maintained by the public, and so we're happy to be in that partnership and call Beaver Creek home of Southern Golf. When they first Phil and Coach Pope first came to talk to me, they were telling me they had an offer from a private course, and so it's like when you get a free agent in the building, you don't let them out of the building until we had a deal done. And so we didn't want to let them leave until we had a commitment that Southern Golf would be playing on a Breck golf course. And so we're happy that we're able to get that done. And as I share with Coach Pope, the expectation is he has to bring home a trophy as a champion now. So we're looking forward to seeing that in the next couple of years.
We're going to get you sized up for a ring.
Yes, that's right.
We're going to get you signed up for a ring. Also, too, a lot of people also, too, I think they forget that Breck also runs the Baton Rouge Zoo.
Yes.
Which is now under renovation big time, including a new entryway, as Ms. Chalet was telling me.
Yeah, so we over $50 million of improvements happening right there in North Baton Rouge, Greenwood Community Park, improvements to the not only to the zoo, where we have new giraffe exhibit, new underwater hippo exhibit, a brand new entrance building, a brand new playground, but also we renovated J.S. Clark Golf Course, put over $2 million to renovate that course, and now that is a high-performing golf course, 9-hole golf course as well. So we expect Southern Golf to play at all 5 of our golf courses so that they can be in the best position as possible when it's time to compete in the SWAC.
Now, people are watching all over the state of Louisiana, from Shreveport, Alexandria, New Orleans, and of course here in Baton Rouge. Everyone can participate in the Breck Parks if you, like for the summer camps, if you live outside of East Baton Rouge Parish. East Baton Rouge Parish goes first, and then the other parishes go next. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, most of our funding, 75-80% of our funding comes from the taxpayers of East Baton Rouge Parish. And so when we have things like summer camp, we open that up to the parish residents first. actually at a lower cost than we do to those who aren't paying taxes and are coming from out of parish. I mean, we want everyone to come and use our facilities, but first and foremost, we want the folks that live here and pay their taxes to use our facilities.
But then, after that, there's a lot of people in surrounding areas that do get that opportunity to come and enjoy that park as well. So I think it's great. And like I said, the partnership you guys are doing with Southern, I want to get a shot of this beautiful trophy right here. Look how big that trophy is. That thing's got to weigh. Did you hold it over your head like a SWAC championship trophy there?
I did. When we won, it was pretty light. I had so much adrenaline. Yeah, but it is heavy. It's over 20 pounds, probably 30 pounds or so. Encourage everyone to come and take a picture with it, pick it up, feel it. We have another one at the office on the wall. So
okay. Yeah. And that, like I said, that's the best. And you didn't compete with other cities size of Baton Rouge, where I think 75th largest city in the country, Baton Rouge is. You competed with L.A., Chicago.
Yes.
Washington, D.C. has always been known to have great parks there.
Yes, absolutely. And so very proud of that. And look, it all started back in 2004 when we went to the voters and asked for a new tax. The voters passed that new Imagine Your Parks tax, and because of that, we were able to transform our park system. That tax is scheduled to expire next year, and so right now we're working on our strategic plan for the next 10 years, and we have a lot of great things in store, but we want to hear from the community about what they want to see with their tax dollars over the next 10 years. So we encourage everybody to go online, fill out the surveys about our next 10 years in terms of our strategic plan. Because again, part of the reason we won that is we heard from the community, we responded. So again, we want to hear from the community so we can respond and win another one of those.
All right, the biggest, toughest question I'm going to ask you. You ready?
Yes.
When is the train going to come back to the zoo? I love that train ride in the zoo. Now, I understand this time, instead of being on the outside of the zoo, you're putting it in the zoo.
Yes, so the zoo, we're laying the tracks as we speak now. Not only will it be contained inside the zoo, but it will pass more animals. You'll see more animals along the way, including the jaguar.
Which is Lacumba right there, right?
Exactly. And so Lacumba has a brand new home and more space and a lot more comfortable. And so we want all the Jag fans to come out to the zoo so that they can see Lacumba. And we hope to be able to show a little video of Lacumba at some of the football games. Looking forward to that.
You're doing a fantastic job, my friend.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I appreciate the support.
And, of course, I know you'll be at home games like crazy, but you can't play anymore.
No,
at our age, we can't play anymore, bro.
I can only give advice now.
There you go. Again, thank you, and Ed, again, proud of what you've done, a Southern alum. Played football for Southern University and the great Coach Pete Richardson. And by the way, Coach Pete will not be on my broadcast on Q106.5 this week because he's going to be in Canton, Ohio, being honored again at the Pro Football Hall of Fame at Tom Benson Stadium. He was inducted into the Black College Hall of Fame at Atlanta, and they're going to honor him this week in Canton, Ohio. And I know you got to be proud of that. Coach Dooley is proud. You would think Coach Dooley is the father of Coach Pete.
Look, I'm very proud of it. I did not have the honor of playing for Coach Pete or playing for Southern football. When Coach Dooley was my coach, this goes back to high school.
In high school?
This was when Coach Dooley was a wide receiver coach in high school. This is 30 years ago.
Good. I hope you weren't going to say Grambling or Pine Bluff.
No. I ended up going to Morehouse College and taking the academic route. So.
Cool. Well, you did well.
Yes,
you did.
Thanks to the foundation of sports, though. Thanks to folks like Coach Dooley who set some good standards for me to.
Where was that at high school?
That was Eleanor McMain Magnet High School, right off of Claiborne in New Orleans. So
you learned New Orleans traditions at all from Coach Dooley?
Well, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, so no, we still talk and relate about New Orleans quite a bit. But I'm a big supporter of his and looking forward to the football season.
All right, thank you a lot, Corey Wilson. I'm about to call you Coach. See, right there, about to call you Coach right there.
I don't need another job.
All right, when we come back, We'll bring back Athletic Director Roman Banks. We've got some tickets to give away for some of the games. We'll do that as we return right here. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from TJ Ribs. Come get the Shrimp-tastic for $19.95. That's just for Jaguar fans. Come and get it right now at TJ Ribs. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. When it comes to healthcare, take charge and go see a doctor. The longer you wait, the worse it may get. If you need a doctor, call our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today. Come on, don't pass on your help.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
Your way to winnings with Blackjack from the lottery. Win up to $2,100. Take a walk on the wild side with Wild Tens. You could win up to $14,000. The stars are out tonight with Bonus Star Bonanza. Top prize is a star-studded $30,000. Pick up all 3 tickets today. The Louisiana Lottery, giving you a reason to smile.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton & Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton & Fouger today.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, right here as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from TJ Ribs. Coach, I know you got to be excited, that $2,000 check from Capital City Golf Association right here, making it on the spot here on the set.
Yeah, no question about it. I want to thank you, gentlemen, for your donation, and I know you're all big supporters. Why don't y'all give them a round of applause for that $2,000 gift. I think Coach Pope got the check and left the building.
Yeah. Hole in one.
Yeah.
Hole in one. Coach, talk about the football tickets. I know there was a line to get football tickets the other day at FG Clark Activity Center. What are we looking like? What do people need to do to get their tickets?
Yeah, so we're excited about it, and it's good to give me a chance to talk about the new mobile ticket system, right? And so obviously we've been able to let people access their tickets, from their laptops, from their phones, from their homes. And so that's the new wave of business these days. And so, but we have not left out. We know we have older season book holders, and so we are still working with them to come to the office and help them navigate through this system, right? I'm not good at it at all myself, so I admit that, but we've been able to share a lot of information on our Go Jazz Sports Network website, should I say, and you can go there if you have any challenges. We have directions, and we have some videos that we are posting to help people navigate through the system. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to feel good about it, that they still can come to the box office in this transition phase and get the assistance that they need to get to help them throughout this process.
All right.
So season tickets have been rolling pretty good.
Yeah, you had this the other day. Bring that on, Jonah, right here. And, Jonah, that is unbelievable. That is salmon on a wood plank. And look at that. Is it your birthday today?
Nah, not my birthday today, but just one of my favorite things when I come here, though.
We'll blow out the candles.
All right.
There you go.
Happy birthday to me.
Now the smoke alarms will be going on. Jonah, that is unbelievable. That is actually very, very good. That is excellent, my man. All right, also, another thing about the tickets, some people have already asked me about, like you talked about the older folks and what have you. What about the Bayou Classic? Will they be hard tickets or will they be electronic? Because for Saints games and for Pelican games, they're all electronic.
Yeah, and obviously we have the same system that the Superdome have. They're a Ticketmaster unit as well. And so you're going to be, using the mobile ticketing and the digital ticketing to get into the games at the Superdome. And obviously the Bayou Classic itself that have a marketing team insists for record keeping and everything that we go to that mobile ticketing system. And so this is the new wave. Obviously, I know that anything new, it has some challenges to it. So we're not naive to that. And so we will make the adjustments that we need to make. We're committed to our fans of helping them navigate through it. And in emergency, there can be some tickets printed out in emergency. You have to get a little documentation so we won't get no audit findings. But we are committed to help everybody through this process. And obviously, I'll tell you a joke. There was a older lady that came up to the school, and Aretha and them and the ticket officer was assisting her how to use the mobile device. And I happened to walk in. I say, "How you doing? Can we help you? You doing all right? You learn this process?" And she like, "I don't know about this process, baby." She was telling me. And then at the end of the day, after they helped her navigate through the process, she said, "Baby, coach, this not too bad after all." And so, I mean, it's not, once you get the hang of it, it's really meant to be able to be a tool for our fans to use where they don't have to come to the box office.
All right. Well, I got some good news, too, for the Bayou Classic. Not only Bayou Classic, it's going to be the 50th Bayou Classic, but here's the good news. On the Southern University will be the visiting team, and on the southern side of the field where the fans will want to sit, that's the renovated part of the Superdome. That's the beautiful part they have finished. On the Poydras Street side, that is done. It's the other side, the Grambling side, the home side.
That's not finished yet, right?
They're not finished. They're doing construction now. You're going to have to go through tight quarters to get into your seat. So on the southern side, it's nice the way they made it that way, huh?
Yeah, they must knew Southern was coming in town.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. 50th Bayou Classic. You wanted to add something?
Yeah, and so let me say this, is that for the first game, we know that we anticipate a large crowd. Right now, it looks like we anticipate a large crowd for all of our games. So we're going to ask that you tell somebody, make sure that you get to the games early. Our stadium actually opened 2 hours before the game starts so you can get into the stadium. And we do have some express lanes and all those things, but we're a clear bag policy, just like all the schools in the state now. And so let's be mindful of that, and let's get on the campus early. We know that the traffic over that hump is only a few ways on our campus and a few ways out. We don't have all the access points, and so it's going to be a tight jam if you're trying to get up there an hour before the game. And also to help you out, let's go ahead and download your tickets before you get on campus. We know we get up there and the phones go out and all that. Download your tickets, put them in your wallet. And when you come up there for us to scan them in, you'll be all right. And so you won't have a problem trying to download them on campus while everybody's trying to use the internet. So let's be mindful of that and tell everybody that. Put them all in your wallet. And the good thing about it also, if you have any problems transferring your tickets, you have to have a Ticketmaster account, or you can text the person the tickets and they can put them in their wallet as well. So we have all that information on our website. Go to our website, and if you have any questions, call the ticket office. And we've been very busy, but call the ticket office or send an email, and we would definitely answer your questions.
And then, of course, if you're going early, we want to remind you to keep yourself well hydrated, because of the fact if you're going out to tailgate and what have you, it's been a record-breaking summer, of course, here in all of the South, especially here. 115 degrees in some days, and I know that the soccer field on A.W. Mumford Stadium, one time they went to practice, the temperature was measured at 121 off that turf. So you want to make sure that you want to well hydrated. You're going out there. Don't make it to where you have to be, hauled off by EMS or what have you. There'll be refreshments there, plenty of, concession stands there, and what have you.
Yeah, so I advise everybody to be careful what type of spirits you take in before you walk in that stadium. It's going to be very, very hot. Make sure you have your water and hydrate, all right?
We don't want you cheering for Jackson State at any point in the game, Jaguar Nation.
So let's be mindful of that.
Exactly. We got Shayna Warner, is that right? Put that microphone. Let's see if the microphone's working now.
Can you all hear me?
Nope, a little bit.
Nope. Can you all hear me?
Nope, it's not going to work. All right, we want you to pull. We got 2 pairs of tickets right here from our friends over at TJ Ribs.
Now, y'all know I'm not happy with that, right?
Yeah.
Pelican, audio people, y'all know I'm not happy with that.
You better get Marty.
Get this fixed.
You better get it, Marty. All right, so these are 2 pairs of tickets right here. The first pair of tickets going out right here. And you know what? When you get up, well, you got glasses. What is that now again? Shalise Scott. Congratulations, right here in the front row. Congratulations.
What she won? A couple pair of tickets
to Jackson State game.
2 tickets to Jackson State game.
Congratulations. All right, pull another one.
We'll get you right. All right. As they say, who your people?
That's it. Look out. You're going to be. And she got also a ticket, too. a T-shirt as well from Gulf South Animation. Kyra English. And she writes well, too. Where's Kyra? Right there on the second table. This is the lucky side right here. She got 2 tickets for the Jackson State game as well. And 2 T-shirts as well.
I need to shake that up a little bit.
From Gulf South Animation. That's pretty good. All right, so lots of excitement, no question about that, Coach. And like we said, to mention, how proud of you that the golf program is back here at Southern University?
Oh, man, it's awesome. I mean, obviously, to bring the golf program back. And not only golf program, we brought back men's tennis. And so we're excited about all the sports that we're bringing back. And that actually give us a chance. A lot of questions always ask, well, we haven't won the cup in a few years, but we haven't had enough teams to score enough to win the cup. And so I'm excited. It's going to give us a real chance. And I actually think that I'm putting golf on the spot right now, but I really think that we're going to be fire right out the gates. Thumbs up. All right.
That's because they won't let me on the team.
Hey, y'all look at Coach Pope. Pope, stand up. This is Coach Suave now. He come out of retirement. He done came back. Why don't y'all give him a round of applause right there? He said, Coach, we got you.
Awesome deal. Go Jags. That's exactly right. And, it's just great to have fall sports. Not only fall sports just brings back, a lot of people think about football and what have you, but all these sports coming together, it fires the campus up.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, it's almost like they say football is a religion down here in the South, right? And so you're going to go to church and you're going to go to football games. And other than that, this is a territory, a college town that supports sports. And we're excited about being in this city, and we're excited about what our fans do for our campus. And I'm looking to pack this place out for Jackson State. I'm not going to talk too much about Jackson State because Coach Dooley says they're number 1 game right now, and he reminded me that's Alabama State, right? So we're going to stay focused on Alabama State. We'll be back here next Wednesday to talk about the Jackson State High.
That's exactly. In fact, we're going to be here the next 3 Wednesdays in a row. Next Wednesday, and then 2 weeks from then, we'll be getting ready for the Alabama A&M game. That's when we normally have the show as well. Coach, I also want to ask you about Breck, the partnership with Breck. Breck not only supports the athletic program, but of course honoring the golf team by letting them practice on one of their great courses.
Yeah, I can't speak enough about Corey and his team, Brick. Every time we call, they answer the bell, right? And obviously they bring ideas to the table that we never imagined before. Being able to have our mascot housed in the zoo and where families can come in as we get ready to really blow this thing up and see our mascot. It's going to be very great. And and to welcome our golf program back. And obviously we don't have the facilities and to say, okay, we got y'all back. Come on here and practice and have your tournaments and your home matches is very good. And not only that, they just been working together to bring kids to the games and our team of athletes to go there and assist them. It's been a great partnership, and Corey is nothing but a first-class guy, and we really appreciate him for that and his staff. Thank y'all very much.
No doubt about that. Now, we also want to remind you we'll be here for the next 3 weeks in a row. We invite you to come on down here to TJ Ribs and enjoy this again for the next 2 weeks after this, and always have fun. I mean, look at everybody having fun. The Shrimptastic is $19.95. We have people here having a fun time talking, getting ready, giving their plans for the games and what have you.
We have a lot of coaches in the house over there. I see our coordinators, some of the coordinators, T. Graves and Coach Graves, and them made it in the house. Hey, we brought back one of our own legends. I'm going to do this real quick because I know he won a Southern Greats. Chris Scott, stand up back there. That's one of our newest football assistants right there.
Oh, Chris Scott.
Man, Chris Scott is back on the bluff, y'all.
Great deal. Unbelievable. And also, too, speaking of assistants, how about Willie Totten, the former great Mississippi Valley State quarterback who threw for Jerry Rice and all those
Coach Totten, stand up. I don't think the people seen you before.
Is he here?
Yeah,
Coach
he here. Stand on up there.
Coach Willie Totten, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not crazy about you and Jerry Rice, but you're welcome to the bluff anyway. All right? Just make sure we do the same thing. All right.
Good to have him here. Willie Totten is here at Southern University. Great hire for Coach Dooley in the Southern program.
Yeah, Coach Dooley. You know, one thing about it, I think the irony of a good coach is not to be afraid to go get quality coaches, right? Some coaches want to hire and whatever. You know, you want to sit and say, yeah, you're right every time, but obviously he have a brain trust that they can sit down in that room, that war room, and challenge each other and come up with the best strategies. I've been around them and how they move, and another thing is that he welcome into the family. And so once you start getting that unity, then something special can happen.
No question about that. All right, Montgomery, Alabama. I know the Jaguar Nation's going to be there big time. And, of course, 2 weeks later, right here in Baton Rouge for the first game. Jackson State has beaten us 2 in a row. We don't want that again. 3 in a row. We got to beat Jackson State and knock them out of there. And we'll have that coming up here in 2 weeks. So make sure there's no seat available at A.W. Mumford Stadium. Get your tickets early. Download them early if you're coming to the game so you don't have to wait till game day to do it. Get here early because when there's a lot of people on those towers, it jams the system up, so you want to get that early.
So Jazz fans, I'm going to Montgomery, Alabama. How many going to Montgomery, Alabama? Let me hear you.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds
Don't
like
beat
a lot.
me there. Beat me there. So let's be ready when we get on the road and show that Jaguar pride.
All right, we'll be back here next week. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We'll see you next week on
Tracy
Pelican Sports
Katera,
TV.
I see y'all in the house over there with Brandon. Y'all can't hide from me.